Dear world, today has been like, when I talk about self-destructive thoughts and things like that, well, today has been one of them days where I just can't escape, man. I've tried. Used to what I would do, and this is going to sound like completely crazy, but used to what I would do is I would write a goodbye letter. I would get everything out in this letter. I had a notebook full of them. I would never act on them. It was just a way of me getting things off my chest and just kind of calling myself out. And, I don't know. It was therapeutic for me. I never acted on any of this shit, but it was therapeutic for me. Everyone experiences things differently. Well, today has just been fucking horrible. And which is odd because I actually got good news this morning. That job that got postponed, they had a opening come up on second shift, and they offered me that position, and I took it. So I start tomorrow, like 6:30 p.m. to 6:30 a.m., and I'll work Saturday and Sunday, and then I'll figure out where I go from there. But that'll give me money coming in on the next week, and so I should be super psyched. But memory is a son of a bitch. And like, there's some days that I can't remember hardly anything. Like I have short-term memory problems for real. And I've always had short-term memory problems. And I think that's from being like ADHD or whatever. I mean, I'm not trying to put blame on all kinds of medical terms, but I can just tell you what they tell me. But I've always had short-term memory problems. You could tell me today to don't forget blah, 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 but I won't remember. I'll remember you telling me not to forget something, but I'll never remember what you said. And the other way that memory is a son of a bitch is you're a slave to your memory. In saying that, this is where I talk about your thoughts being self-destructive and whatnot, is when I get lost in thought and I can't escape. It's because your memory is a son of a bitch. You cannot run from your memory. And you want to believe it's something you can control. But once I start down that dark path of remembering things that I really shouldn't be thinking about, it's just one thing right after another. Like, you try to get this stuff out of your mind, but it just keeps coming. And that's why today has just been shit. Not been a good day. And it's not so much I'm like a bad person and I'm remembering things that I may have done that might be bad. It's just remembering things that make you depressed. You want to believe that's healthy. And it may be healthy, but it's not fun. It's not fun at all. Today is one of them days where I just want to be left alone and by myself. But I know that if I had someone here, it would keep my mind preoccupied and I wouldn't be thinking about things. And then my thoughts wouldn't get self-destructive. I'm going to get a little real with you for a minute. I think about sometimes when I get in these moods, and I say I write these goodbye letters and shit, but I think about how easy it would be. It would be so easy just to give up. Just to give in to these self-destructive thoughts and be done with life. But life's not meant to be easy. If life was meant to be easy, there'd be an instruction manual wrote for when you're fucking born. So I don't take pity in people that harm themselves, because I go through the same shit they go through. And in some cases, I may have been through more shit that people would think about my life and say, "Why, that's a great thing that you haven't hurt yourself yet." But it would be so easy just to give up. It wouldn't take much effort at all and it's over with. But that's not what life's about. That's one easy road I've never taken. It's one easy road I don't plan on taking. And I know people are going to watch this and they're going to think I'm probably going to catch a lot of flack for saying things like this, mainly from people who are close to me. But I'm just being honest. You know, if I say these things, I have been saying these things are therapy for me. I feel better after every time I do one of these. And as I'm talking right now, I can feel the weight being lifted off me. And it's just me getting it out there because people don't understand, I don't understand what you go through. You don't understand what I go through. And you have your days where you think it would be easy. Well, this is one of my days. And I feel so much better just by getting that little bit out right now. And I know that it doesn't seem like it, but I really do feel like a lot of weight has been lifted off me. I'm looking at my notepad to make sure I keep myself on track, and I have. I came in here with just 2 things wrote down. Today is not a good day, and that memory is a son of a bitch. And it's the truth. You are a slave to your memory. That is the one thing that can bring me down quicker than anything, is my memory. And the more comfortable I get doing these, the more I'll let you guys in on some of these memories that I can't get out of. But there's some things that I've been through in my life that I'm not real comfortable sharing with the internet just yet. Like when I go and do therapy, it takes me a good month or 2 before I ever start digging into real things that's happened in my life, because it's a comfort level. I have to feel comfortable with who I'm talking with. And I get more and more comfortable the more I do these, and I get more and more comfortable the more I go see a therapist. But if I'm not comfortable, you best bet I am not finna let you in on my darkest, deepest secrets, because I've got some dark, deep ones that will turn heads and will make people fucking take pity on me and or think differently of me. But everyone has been through things in their life. But I have lived a life of bullshit that I have struggled to overcome. And my memory keeps me a slave to that bullshit, where I just can't get it out of my head. And once my mind starts going down that dark path, it's like every fucking thing I've ever been through just starts coming up at me, and it's like I'm getting beat up all over again from life experiences that I thought I've fucking put behind me. Today's just not a good day, but I'm gonna get through it. I always do. I always find some way to get through it. It's not a day where I can watch wrestling that's gonna make me feel better. It's not a day that I can play video games that's gonna make me feel better. I tried. Right now I've been lost on Netflix, and I've been watching this show, How to Get Away with Murder, and it has not been helping me at all with this horrible day. Like, it has made me, the more I watch this show, and I'm almost done with the 2nd season, but the more I watch it, I'm like, it'd be so easy. It'd be so easy. And so I had to put the show on pause, and I had to set everything up, and I'm not in my normal spot. I usually set everything up, and I've got 2 walls. I've got a red screen wall and I've got a green screen wall, and usually I set up over on the red screen because I really can't pull it out. Like, I haven't figured out the lighting to pull that red screen out of anything, and I don't plan on, I don't think, pulling that green screen out. I just sat down on my love seat / bed, because I've tried to turn my room into my recording studio, whether it be music or whether it be vlogs or whatever. So I'm sitting down on my love seat / bed, and I've zoomed in so you can't see the little bit of clothes that are on my floor, because I'm a normal human being and I don't always put my laundry where it goes. Oh man, but you can tell I'm starting to feel better already. Like, I'm so glad that I sat down and I hit record to get this shit off. I mean, I haven't really said a whole lot. I've been vague, and that's me. Like, it takes me a minute to really get deep and in detail when it comes to stories, because I'm going to be vague as possible. I'm going to give you a general outline and hope you hang on for the rest of the ride. So, but them letters I used to write, them goodbye letters, I haven't wrote one since 2011, 2012. Since one got found by my ex-wife when we were still married. Well, I don't think we was married at the time. We were still together. And she found one and really questioned me about it. And so since then, I just kind of held everything in together. And this gives me a way to get things off my chest. I love doing this. And like I said, it's getting easier and easier the more I do it. So this was kind of a doom and gloom, dear world. Like I said, bright side, I got this job, and I start, Saturday. So I'll have a 24-hour check coming. Woohoo, go me. I can pay off some debts and people I owe money to. But anyways, I hope y'all feel what I'm saying, because just like when I write music, I always say that if you feel what you write, I always say that if you write what you feel, then people's going to feel what you write. And I feel the same way in doing these. I don't want to be a fake person. It would have been easy for me to come on here and put on a fake smile and tell you bullshit. I don't want to be fake. Because if I'm fake, it's going to come off fake. It's not going to feel genuine. So I want to be me. And this is me. I'm working through shit. And this is actually helping me work through it. So I want to thank whoever watches it, and I want to thank whoever likes it and subscribes, because in the end, you're helping me. And if watching this helps you in some way, then fuck it and fucking A, high five. You know what I'm saying? I mean, fuck. We all need to help each other, man. That's what it's about. Being good people, man. Good things happen to good people, bruh. How many times I gotta tell you? Anyways, I hope I hope you subscribe to the YouTubes. I hope you hit me up on the Twitters. That's at Kotah, Kotah, at Kotah_the_great. You can find me on Facebook at Kotah the Great, all one word. So, internet, this was a real piece of me today. This was a bad day, and I needed to get something recorded. And so I avoided it, and I put it off to the point where where I figured out that I'm just going to have to turn the camera on. I'm just going to have to hit record, and I'm just going to have to get this weight off me, and I feel so much better. Thank you for watching. And here's a little piece of myself for you.